Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today we're bringing you another 10 hidden features video, and this is for the LG G5. So, as always, we're going to split these videos up into individual videos, so if you just want to see them separately, go ahead and feel free, but this one will be all 10 all in a row. Let's get started. So for our first hidden feature, it's definitely an oldie but a goodie in our hidden features, and that is baby-proofing your phone, which is in this phone, touch control areas. So for touch control areas, you go into the settings portion, you swipe all the way to general, and under general, you go into accessibility. Under accessibility, you go under motor and cognition, and from here, you tap touch control areas. Now you can go in and see what this does. So all of these do have to be turned off in order for you to be able to do this. But what this allows you to do is essentially black out your screen so that not one button will work. This is really great because if you give it to, say, a child, they can't do anything. They can't go home. They can't accidentally push whatever you want. They have to hit this same button combination to get into it. And that button combination is volume down and the home button at the same time. So to start, you go on any screen but the home screen, and you hold down the volume down and home button at the same time. It takes you into this mode, you tap full screen, and now there is nothing you can do to this phone to make it work. The back button will not work, the home button will not work, the multi-screen will not work, nothing will work. Not even the volume rocker, and not even the power button. So nothing can happen to this phone. So it's really great. So if you give it to your kid, they can try and as they will, but yet nothing will work on this phone until you take it off by holding down volume down and the home button. And there you go. So that is touch control areas or baby proofing your G5. Now for the next hidden feature, it's in the text messaging app. Now we all know that the G5 maintained having an SD card, but what some of you might not know is you can actually save your text messages to the SD card. Here's how. Let's go to the three dots up here, go under settings, go under more, and then storage. And then from here, not only can you set the limits for how many messages you want to save, but you can actually save it to the SD card. This is really important because obviously if you have only about 24 gigs of built-in storage, then you want to tend to save all of your text messages as well as the photos in those messages to your SD card. So you can actually save it to your SD card instead of it always going to your internal storage with the LG G5. For the next hidden feature, it should be on by default, but it's how to improve your phone quality. Now, this is really simple. You just go into the phone dialer. You go under the menu button at the top, and you hit settings. From here, you go to advanced settings, more, and then from this point, you go to voice clarity. Turn that on and your voice will now be much better, and you'll be able to hear much better as well, especially if you also have noise suppression on. Some carriers do turn both off. Most carriers turn at least one off, so just make sure you have that set. Now what I also want to point out while we're here is go under gestures and turn these two features off because they just drain your battery. So that way you'll be able to hear better and speak better so that other people will be able to hear you, and you have a better battery life while you're at it. For the next hidden feature, it's one that I personally can't live without, but some people might not need it, and that's being able to loop on your homepage. Now, what do I mean by that? Looping allows you to go all the way around and you're not stuck on either end. So how do you do that? You go into settings, then you go under display, then you go under home screen, and then you go right here, allow home screen looping. What this will allow you to do is go all the way around, and this makes it really nice and easy. Now you can also do this with your app drawer as well after this, so it's really nice just to be able to loop around without needing to download a launcher or any kind of extra feature. It's built into the phone, you just have to enable it. Now, for the next hidden feature, it's one of my favorite features that LG puts on their smartphones, and it is draw accessibility. So, what do I mean by this? You go under settings and you go to the accessibility section. So, we're going to go to the general side, and then we're going to swipe down and go to accessibility. From here, we're going to go once again to motor and cognition. And we're going to turn off this one because you cannot have this one on and have this one on at the same time. So we're going to go to touch assistant and we're going to turn this one on. Touch assistant's a little icon that will stay on your screen at all times. And the thing it's meant for is so that you can do everything one-handed. So you can hit next, you can screen capture, you can pinch to zoom, one-handed. You can do all of these things basically as you wish, very simply and easily. Now, the one thing that LG does different from most other manufacturers is that you can also do something called drawing. So drawing touch assistant allows you to draw a C, M, W, S, or even L or E. And what this allows you to do is draw a C, you immediately go to call. Draw an S, you immediately go to settings. Tap it and draw an M, you go to text message and into a text message, which is really nice. Then you can even draw an L if you don't want to be able to, turn the screen off. Just simple and easy. Oh, I thought it was a C. But that's the whole idea behind it, is that you can actually be able to go into it and really kind of just go quickly to things on any screen. So I like that feature because it's a quick way of accessing everything you need to very quickly. Let me know what you guys think. I really like this feature because it allows me to get through my phone quickly, and it's something that definitely when I have the G5, I like to have on top. Now for the next hidden feature, I will start off by saying that not every carrier will have this ability, but it's changing your organization for your settings. So changing your settings is very simple. It's actually just being able to hit this little 3 dot right here and go to list view. It's something very simple, but I cannot tell you how many times I've had an LG that looks like this and people will tell me, wait, how did you get it like that? I like that so much better. For some reason, LG doesn't have this by default. It has that awful tab looking thing, and this is much better. So it's just quick, easy, just to be able to go through one list, and still has everything divided, which is nice, but it just is so much of a better way than that tab view. Simply having the list view allows you to get to everything easily and quickly. Now for the next hidden feature, it is content lock. Now content lock is kind of fun, especially if you have certain parts of your phone that you don't want other people to get into. So how do you set this up? Well, you go under fingerprints and security, and then you go to content lock. You create a lock, which I have already, create one to be able to lock things in your gallery. So all you do is, let's say no one can ever see this picture. So I'll hit this 3 dots right here, hit more, go to lock, select which files I want locked, so I'll lock that one, and now that one is locked. Now what does this mean? It means that photo is no longer be able to seen on here, but if I hit show lock files, then I can see the 2 that I've locked. So it's simple and easy, and something that no one will ever see if they don't hit show lock. So if I just pass my phone to someone like, oh yeah, here, take a look at my phone, well, then they don't see all the hidden ones that I don't want them to see, of course. So it's quick, simple, and easy, and it's a great feature that LG has built in. So for the next hidden feature, it's a simple one, but something that a lot of people might not know and people would want to have right built into the phone, and LG provides it, and that's collage. So LG actually has a collage feature built into the phone, which is really great. You just hit this 3 dots right here, and then you have to hit more or else you would never know it was there. So you just hit make collage, select the ones you want for a collage, hit next, and then you can create your own custom collage for it. So it's really nice just because you can really personalize it and choose, and you can even change the photo before you finish it. But just a really great and simple way just to be able to quickly create a collage, share it, make it, and you're done. So really simple, really easy, but something that again I love that LG put built in to the phone. So for the next hidden feature, it's one of my favorites and one that we have seen before, and that is accessibility shortcut or triple tapping the home button. So with this one, as you can guess, you go under settings and go to accessibility. Then you go to accessibility shortcut features and you hit the three dots so you can turn which one on. My favorite, as you all know, is the grayscale feature. Now what does this do? Well, as soon as you triple tap the home button, this will change every screen to grayscale. So 1, 2, 3, and you have grayscale. This makes the entire phone grayscale, which definitely improves your battery life dramatically compared to normal. And it's really great, it's simple, quick, and easy to do. So, oh man, my battery life's kind of getting low. Boom. And there you go. And I have it on now, and then I can turn it right back off. Simple, quick, easy, great to have on your smartphone. All right, and for the last hidden feature, it's a simple one, but you know we have to always use a camera one on here. So we're going to go with how to improve your selfie. So there's definitely several different ways you can improve your selfie on this phone. And let's start by switching to me so you guys can see me. Hey! So with this one, we're going to do a couple of different steps on how to improve it. First thing is going into the settings portion and actually making it 8 megapixels, because guess what? 16 by 9 is only 5. So we're going to hit that button right there, and now it's already looking better right away. Clear, better quality. So now it's at the full 8 megapixels. Second thing you might want to know about is to be able to do the gesture right here. You just turn this on, or you can turn the face recognition. Face recognition personally drove me a bit crazy because it was taking it no matter, even if I had a sideways face, it would still take it. So I personally don't like that. I would use the hand gesture. That's when you go like this, and then it takes it by closing your hand. So as soon as you close your hand, it will take a picture if you're not on the mode. Also, an important thing to note is you can hit this little flash button right here, and now you have a great looking flash for that low light kind of photo. Although Apple and Samsung have this, LG started it. So really great that they still have it built into their selfie shooter. So that is all of the different features you can set up to take a much better looking selfie than you would normally. And of course you can turn that beauty mode up if you want to get rid of all acne, wrinkles, and stubble. Alright, hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, please give it a like, thumbs up down below. It has been RICKY, the Android Guy.